previous lesson, we learned about the basic concepts of chemical reaction. We also learned about how these chemical reactions can be represented in the form of chemical equations. And we also learned about how we can balance these chemical equations. In this lesson, we will be talking about the different types of chemical reactions. There are 5 different types of chemical reactions that we will be learning about in this lesson. So let us just quickly get started. The first type of chemical reaction that we will be learning today is combination reactions. Now, what do you think is combination reactions? As the word suggests, right? Combination reaction is a reaction where 2 or more reactants, the reactants could either be an element or be a compound. So, where 2 or more elements or compounds react with each other to give us a single product is what is called as a combination reaction. Now, let us just quickly take an example. Let us take some calcium oxide in a beaker and let us slowly add water to this. Now, what do you observe? What you will observe is that calcium hydroxide is formed in this reaction. Right? So, calcium oxide reacts with H2O, giving us calcium hydroxide. Also, just for your understanding, calcium oxide in simple terms is known as quicklime, and calcium hydroxide in simple terms is known as slaked lime. Now, as you can see in this reaction, 2 compounds reacted with each other to give us a single product, right? So, this is an example of a combination reaction. Now, let us just take another example. I'm sure you've seen burning of coal, right? Now, what do you think coal is made up of? Coal is made up of nothing but carbon. When coal is burnt in the presence of oxygen in the atmosphere, what is released is carbon dioxide, right? So, this reaction can be simply represented as C, that is carbon, plus oxygen, O2, will give us CO2, that is carbon dioxide, right? Now, again, as you can see, in this reaction, 2 elements, that is carbon and oxygen, react with each other to give us one product, that is carbon dioxide. Now, there's something important I want to talk about, right? We just spoke about coal being burnt, right? Now, I'm sure you've observed that when coal is burnt, there is heat that is released in this reaction, right? Now, any reaction in which heat is released is called an exothermic reaction. To put it in simple words, an exothermic reaction is a reaction in which heat is released. Now, let us take an example to understand exothermic reactions a little better. I'm sure you all have heard about natural gas, right? Natural gas today is one of the primary sources of energy in our daily lives, right? I'm sure you know a lot of vehicles run on CNG. CNG stands for nothing but compressed natural gas, right? So, when natural gas, which is represented chemically as CH4, burns in the presence of oxygen, it gives us carbon dioxide along with steam or H2O in the form of gas, right? So, the chemical reaction would be CH4 plus 2O2 will give us CO2 plus 2H2O. Right now, this is another example where heat is released during the reaction, and this is an exothermic reaction. Now, another interesting example of an exothermic reaction that I want to talk about is digestion of food. Now, before I get to that, I want to quickly do a small exercise. Take your hand and bring it close to your nose and breathe out. What do you observe over here? You will observe that there's some sort of heat that you feel over here. Now, what happens when we eat food is that our body breaks down this food into small molecules called glucose. This glucose reacts with oxygen, which is present in our cells in our body, to give us carbon dioxide along with H2O along with energy, right? So, this reaction will be written as glucose, that is C6H12O6 plus oxygen, that is 6O2, will give us 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus energy, right? Carbon dioxide is released when we breathe out, right? However, the heat that we felt over here, right? Why do we feel that? It is because of this reaction being an exothermic reaction. Heat is released during digestion of food, and that is why we feel this heat when we breathe out. So this is another interesting example of an exothermic reaction.